Hey y'all. So I gotta make this quick, y'all. I always say make it quick, and I'll be down here for about an hour. So anyway, I just want to come and tell y'all a little update of what's been going on. So you guys know I stopped working 11 to 7. I stopped picking up all these extra hours. I only do my weekend job. I'm a weekend supervisor at a skill facility. So that's Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. So last weekend was my first weekend and it didn't go as planned. The facility that I currently work at, I used to work at before. When I first became an LPN, it was my first job, actually my first real job on the Cape, and I loved it there, but I ended up leaving because of the previous DON. It was just the targeting, and I put a 2-week notice in and I left. It's been 2 years. Within the 2 years, I have been doing traveling nursing, agency nursing. I've got my RN, I have got my BSN, and y'all know I'm currently working on my master's in nurse practitioner, psychiatric nurse practitioner. So now I come back as the current DON now offered me a position as a supervisor on the weekends, and it just so happens to just work out good because y'all know God said get some rest. Them overnights working every 7 days a week was just not doing me any justice. So I was excited. I'm still am excited, but I felt I needed to come on here and tell y'all the message, because we need to start understanding when things go bad, don't just look at the negative. Find the positive in everything, because there's a message in everything. God is never going to just leave a mess and not give you a message in the mess. Okay, so let me start off with the mess. There's a group of girls who was there when I was working there. Actually, 2 of them was actually new. One of them was there before me. 2 of them is actually new. They were new. When I first was working there, they were new nurses. They were cool. Never had an issue with them. Back then I used to smoke cigarettes. I would go out and smoke with them. Never had an issue. Now I'm back, and my title has changed and my role has changed. I'm no longer their colleague working, with them on the floor. They're LPN. I was an LPN. Now I'm back. I have my BSN, and now I'm the supervisor. They haven't had a supervisor in this facility for a few years. So, I heard from multiple people, colleagues, that the weekends is a mess. And I'm like, oh, whatever. Because kind of if you go anywhere, weekends is a mess anywhere. So it was like, okay, whatever. Let me just experience it and see what's going on for myself. Day 2. I was sitting here talking with the 11 to 7 nurse who I used to work with. She's been there for years. She was there way before me, and we catching up. One of them, she's sitting at her cart. She already got a report. Now she's sitting at her cart, and me and the other nurse is talking, and just make all these sounds. What the fuck is wrong? But I ain't paying it no mind, because it's like, girl, bye. It's like, please sit down. I gotta take my cart and go over here. Oh, what? So I noticed that, and I can already feel the tension. So that day, that was the second day, I pulled both nurses to the side and I said, hey, I just want to introduce myself, tell you my role, let you know, if you have any issues, you can come talk to me. If you feel anything, please, I just want to open the door, open the channel, let you know I'm a very approachable person. I'm here to help. I'm here to be, as a team player with you guys and work with you guys. So please just feel free to talk to me about anything. Yeah. But I did it on purpose because I can already feel the vibe. Remember, I was telling y'all about having a discerning spirit. Now, here my discerning spirit kicking in. It can already tell me this girl right here got a spirit on her. Remember, because we don't battle with flesh and blood. So I already knew there was a spirit on this girl. And I said, you know what? Let me try to put this fire out. And I come to her calm and just letting her know that I'm not for that. That got me nowhere. The next day, I was talking to some of the aides, and I'm letting them know, hey, we getting some admissions, da da da. She comes right in front of me, in between me and the aides, and said, you're overstepping what I'm telling them. I'm telling them to do X, Y, and Z, and you're telling them to do this. And I'm like, huh? Wait, I said, that was rude. And first of all, this is my job. I'm the supervisor. What do you mean I'm overstepping you? She kept going on. I said, listen, you can go home. Give me the keys. Go home. I'm not going home. Okay, so then stop this. Because I don't know. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. So, hours passed. We were able to still talk and still get the job done. And it was kind of, it's summer down. But I didn't forget about it. Monday morning, I was back at the job, coming to speak to the director and the administrator. The director called out because he was sick, so I came back the next day, Tuesday, which would have been Tuesday. And I sat in the office with the administrator and the director, and I'm like, listen, this is what happened, and this is what's not about to happen. I want a meeting with all staff. I want to introduce myself, introduce my title. What am I going to do? What is expected of me, and what's expected of them? Because they haven't had a supervisor in so many years, I don't think they understand my role. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around here. So let's just go ahead and nip all this in the bud. They was down, they was on the board with me because I guess there's been an ongoing issue with a group of nurses, a group of people. So this was nothing brand new to their ears. They already knew what time it was. So with that being said, they said, okay, this was Tuesday. They said we're going to have the meeting Thursday, which was yesterday at 2:30. So I said, all right, I'll be there then. I pull up. Now we in the meeting. First of all, it's already started 10 minutes late. People just coming in when they want. It is what it is. So I said, all right, whatever. Now, 20 minutes and they're not here. Everybody else here but them three. So the director said, let's just start, and whoever's not here, you pass on the word. I kind of didn't like that anyway, but I'm like, whatever. So we talking. After I finished what I was saying, a couple of nurses and a couple of people from the office kind of grasped where I was going with this. And they said, they need to be here. They immediately called on and knew exactly who the message was for. And they said, no, they need to be here. Y'all need to call them and they need to be here. So they end up calling them. But when they called them, everybody else dispersed. So now it's only me and the three of them in the room. The administrator's not there no more. The DON's not there no more. So now I'm talking to them, and it turns left. You're not telling me what to do, and yada-da-da. They get up and they walk out. I said, all right, like, I'm not here to argue with y'all. I'm telling you what it is. Either you accept it or you don't. I'm the supervisor. You need to stay in your lane. Stop overstepping me. Stop having this, like, it's like a power struggle. Like, first of all, this position been open for years. If you wanted it that bad, why did you apply? You qualify or don't you? I don't know. But it went out like that. I accepted it. I'm not making nobody sit nowhere and be nowhere they don't want to be. So I went to the administrator. I said, why wasn't nobody in there with me? She said, oh, I had to go over there and watch the floor. I said, so where's Brandon? I asked Brandon. So I asked the director, why wasn't nobody over there with me? He said he had to watch the floor. So I guess they both was over there. Whatever. At the end of the day, I don't need an army. I stand alone with God. And as long as I keep my heart righteous, as long as I do what I have to do as a person, as a human being, God gonna see me through. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It's gonna prosper. The mess is gonna happen, but God is gonna see me through all of it. God's gonna listen. I ain't worried about it. The point of me coming on here is because I can already see that this is going to be a battle. And I'm not running from it. Because my spirit is telling me stay. Because where God is bringing me, I need to get this experience of one, overseeing, being a supervisor, dealing with different personalities, dealing with people not being able to agree with me. Because where God is bringing me, I'm going to oversee multiple estates, properties, buildings, people, all different type of tenants, from all walks of earth, all different cultures. So with that being said, I'm gonna stay here because at the end of the day, I need this. I caught myself crying today because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm human. And like I told y'all, I come from a mess and God has truly saved me. I do not look like what I've been through. But I'll tell you this much. Where I come from, how these girls is acting, is only one way. I know. And it's dragged them outside. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. Beat them down and let it be. Okay, yeah, dad, go sit down somewhere now. Stop playing with me. Go play with your kids. Don't play with me. But see, God wants me to know that I can't carry on like that anymore. I'm 1, a child of God. 2, I'm a wife. 3, I'm a mother. I'm a professional. I have a license. I have worked hard to get where I am. And I'm going to come across people like that. Especially now with God promoting me and the new status that I'm about to step into. The new doors that I'm about to walk into. It's going to cause for me to know how to handle situations that's going to arise, because they're going to arise. With new levels come new devils. See, I'm in the middle of my breakthrough. All right. God is about to promote me. And so what God is doing is saying, Brittany, I'm going to give you these small devils. I'm going to give you these different type of demonic spirits. I'm going to put you up against these different words, because 1, I want you to learn how to trust me. You so used to want to call them outside and deal with them, but you can't carry yourself like that no more. And learn that your revenge is mine. I sat there in the midst of that word coming on me and God speaking to me, and I cried, y'all. I cried. And I said, God, I trust you. I trust you. God said, listen, don't worry, Brittany. There's nothing that they can do. They can't touch your license. Your license is in the blood of Jesus. They can't touch your name. Listen, they can make up what they want to make up. But in the end, you come with me. You're going to be victorious in the end. I don't care what they say or what they try to do. Every weapon formed shall not prosper. I will tear them all down, just like David did Goliath. Okay? So with that being said, I don't know who needs to hear that message. If you are in the midst of at work, at home, it don't matter, with your neighbors, you coming up against feud and you want to like just lash out and just, because it's so easy to smack somebody. It is so easy to just go ahead and drag somebody real quick. Like, don't play with me. But see, we are a child of God, and that's what Satan wants. See, black women are already labeled as being loud, ghetto, confrontational, and things like that. And God said, no, not my daughter. Not you, baby. You're professional. So I don't know. I just felt like I needed to come on here and tell this story, because I believe that I'm not the only one that's probably going through something like this, or who is gonna go through something like this. There's many people who are gonna come against these type of Goliaths, these situations and stuff like that. And I just need to let y'all know exactly what the Lord let me know in the midst of this, is that stay still, keep your faith, keep praying, pray for your enemies, and know that nothing they can do can touch you. They can't sit with you. It's not going to touch you. It's not. I don't care how many lies they make up. Every last one of them, you're going to come out victorious. God will make your enemies your footstool. So yeah, I'm going to stay. Don't get it twisted. It has crossed my mind to just go ahead and slap them real quick and go ahead and get a new job. I'm not even going to hold you up. Go ahead and easily just go and bow. But I can't do that. That's so easy to do, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to trust God and listen to God. And even when it gets bad, learn how to just and let God do the talking for me. Because he said, let your revenges be mine. We do not fight fire with fire over here. No matter how wicked they get, we're not scooping to nobody's level. We're going to stay where God keep us, and we're going to stay there. Sometimes you have to just learn how to sit still in the middle of the storm, just like how Jesus was on the boat and he was asleep and everybody else panicking. No, we need to just sit still in the storm. And that's what we're going to do, because I am steps away from my breakthrough. I'm about to hit the lottery. I'm about to be a billionaire. These people are about to be long behind me. They're going to be sitting still in that same position, in that same job, in front of them same carts, doing the same job. Oh, you remember? Oh, they're all gonna be watching me on their phone. I'm gonna be the topic of discussion over there. Okay? A lot of them gonna be wishing they never did what they did to me. So it's okay. I know, honey, I'm so confident. And I trust God. And I have so much faith in God that, listen, I'm gonna cry because I'm human. And like I said, because I'm so used to just like, I'm being all the way honest with y'all, because I'm far from perfect. I'm a work in progress. And I'm so used to going ahead and backslapping the heck out of one of them. Like, the old me, easy. Bow, back, what? Back, go back. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm not the one. See, y'all want to come and talk to somebody, smack them, and then they want to, oh, wow, she. Everybody tough until it's time to clap back. Everybody got so much to say until it's time to clap back. But you know what? I'm not putting my hands on nobody. I'm not putting my hands on nobody. I'm not doing that. That's not me today. That's not me tomorrow. That's not who God intended me to be. You know, and this is, you know, what change come uncomfortness. You know, it gets a little uncomfortable when change, and this is just change for me. And so I got a little emotional today because change isn't always easy, especially when you know you've been stuck in a way for so long. You know, where I come from, you acting like that. Let's go outside. Let's squash it real quick. Let's go outside. You know, but I can't be like that. I cannot be like that. So it's time for change, and I'm happy and I'm excited about it. That's why I'm not leaving. I'm not letting nobody scare me on my position. I'm gonna stay stern right here. I'm gonna stay stern right here, and I'm trusting God because I know that this will pass, and I'll be stepping into my new status in life. And I'm gonna have to, like, this, me overseeing, like, this being a weekend supervisor, I'm gonna be a 24/7, 365 boss. I'm overseeing all, listen, I'm gonna own so many buildings. I'm gonna have so many different tenants from all different ethnicities, from all different backgrounds, all different type of people with all different type of personalities. And I'm essentially the owner of the building, which means that I'm gonna have to deal with them somehow, some way. Staff, I'm gonna have so many staff members, as far as even my property that I'm building, in my farm, down to, like, you know, the housekeepers, down to nanny. Like, I'm gonna have so many people underneath me. I say that humbly, but I'm gonna have so many people underneath me, you know, that I'm in charge of, you know, that's, you know, that I'm essentially in charge of. And so God is saying, Brittany, before I put you in that season, I'm gonna give you a little taste now, so you know how to deal with these problems when they uprose, these little fires. You know how to put them out. You know how to lean on me. You learn how to, not on your own knowledge, but lean on me and let me deal with them. Let me fight your battles. Stop thinking that you need to put your fist up every time. You don't need to fight. You don't need to put your fist up, because we don't battle with flesh and blood. See, this is what God is teaching me. And I'm sitting back and I want to learn. I'm a child that love and I yearn for wisdom. I love God so much. You have no idea. I love him and I trust him even when this chaos is going on. Even when my flesh is telling me, go ahead and just punch her in the face real quick. I'm not. That's what they expect. An angry, black, aggressive woman. That's what they expect, but they're not getting that. What they getting is a child of God. A victorious, blessed, fruitful child of God. That's what I am. And I don't know who needs to hear that, because that's what you are too. Don't let the enemy come in your head thinking that, letting it get to you. Don't let it get to you, because that's what they're trying to do. That's the plan. That's the plot. We're not falling for that. It's easy to go ahead and beat somebody down. It's so hard to sit there and say, I love you, pray for your enemy, walk away, smile, good morning, how you doing, even though you know they hate you, but it's okay. They hated Jesus. Jesus, can you imagine this? You know somebody's about to go ahead and betray you. Somebody that you've been walking with. Somebody that you took in. gave power to, gave wisdom to, gave love to, is about to go ahead and turn on you and be ultimately the reason for your demise, the reason for your death. And you go and you wash their feet, and you go and you break bread with them and eat with them, knowing that they are about to betray you. If Jesus could do it, we could do it. If Jesus can do it, we can do it. Ain't nobody nailing us to no cross. Let's be honest here. And if he can sit there and go through the pain and torment and everything he went through and still wash the feet of his enemies, knowing that he trusts me, you don't think he know? God, please, come on, man. He knew what was about to happen to him, and he still washed Judas' feet. I watched this one. Listen, in the Bible, God said, "Be perfect like my son." We got to follow the footsteps of Jesus, even though it is hard. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's easy to go watch an enemy's feet. No, but it's something that we have to pray for. Ask and you shall receive. It's something that we have to pray for. And I pray for that girl, because for you to be like that to somebody who ain't even trying to even have any conflict with you and you steady fighting them, I pray for her. I pray for her, and whatever demonic spirit is on her, I pray it release from her. I really do. I really do. We in a season of, girl, it's just I'm in a breakthrough season. So remember I told you I have a video talk saying get ready for war. This is part of it. This is part of it. I'm having people coming from left and right trying to distract me, trying to tear me down. That's part of it. And I'm okay with it. I'm gonna cry a little bit. I might get a little upset, but it's okay. I'm gonna get back up every day, wash my face, and do what I gotta do and pray to the Lord and keep going. I'm not gonna allow nobody to let me be locked up in my house, locked up in my mind, locked up. Nah. I serve God, the Alpha, the Omega, the Creator. So at the end of the day, I told y'all I don't go nowhere without God. Everywhere I go, I bring him with me. And so there's nothing that they can say, there's nothing that they can do to hurt me. I actually feel bad for them, because they're hurting themselves, because they don't know who they're coming up against. So I don't know who needs to hear that message. Keep going. Trust the process. Pray for your enemies. I don't know if it's people having problems at work. You know what? Document everything. Cross your T's, dot your I's. Before you walk through any doors out at work, make sure you pray in your car. Pray before you leave out your gate. Pray before you touch that doorknob and leave out your house. Pray. Pray, ask God send the top angels to come and send them in advance. I always pray for God to send them in advance. Send them 10 miles out, 20 miles out. Send them in advance to go bind up any traps that any may have. Any plans, any plots, bind it all up in the blood of Jesus. Pave your way. That's what I pray. Pray the same thing too. I don't mind sharing my prayers, honey. I don't mind sharing my prayers. It's okay. When you got a calling on your life, like me, when you got blessings that's about to come make it rain, when you got blessings that's about to break and overflow your cup, of course what you think is gonna be easy? You think, and this is exactly why I make these videos, because I don't want y'all thinking, oh, I just woke up one day and I'm a billionaire. No, I had to go through fights. I had to fight. I had to have trust. I had to have faith. It wasn't just that easy. I didn't just wake up and hit the lotto. That's not how it went. I had to fight. I had to have faith in God. I had to trust God. When I was coming up against battles, I didn't even know why. Left and right. They trying to attack me. Why? Even when I didn't understand, I trusted God. That is the point of all these videos. This is why I come on here sharing everything that happens in my life on my way up to my breakthrough. So y'all know that listen, no matter what it is that God has for you, because God has something for everybody. Everybody has a purpose. Just trust the process on your way there. It's not always gonna be easy. The road is never gonna be straight. The road is never gonna be smooth. There's going to be obstacles. There is going to be obstacles. But you just gotta keep prayer. Keep praying. Keep praying. Keep yourself in the word. Get yourself suited up with the word. No gun, no knife. Stay strapped with the word. Fast. Give it to God. Trust God that he will fight every battle, that you will come out victorious. It might look like they winning. It might look like they on top, but honey, God always got the last laugh. Trust the process. And I'm going to keep you guys in touch with, keep you guys in tune with what is going on with me at work and all these things like that. I'm going to keep you guys in tune with everything. And this look weird. Sorry about that. I just see 3 people and one of them just don't look like whatever. My business. Pray for them. But anyway, I just want you guys to know I love you. Trust the process, and just know that they can't touch you. They could talk. Let them talk. I know that you could talk, but let them talk. Go let them talk. Go let them talk, because that's all they can do. All right, I love you guys, and God bless.